hottest tunes, the hottest DJ.
Plus more. Turn up your radios.
Don't touch that dial.
All right, now we are boarding the Happiness Express. But as we board the Happiness Express and listen to the reimagined track by James Rufatt in its entirety, I want to let you know that the singer-songwriter will be joining me for a chat at the conclusion of our intro. So all aboard! Yes, it is time for the reimagined Happiness Express. yeah, I really am extremely proud to have this reimagined and re-recorded and reproduced Happiness Express as the theme of this Classic Aussie Cuts program. And that was James Rufatt with Caroline Gonthier off the 2026 album Happiness Express 2026. G'day, I'm Greg King. We are Gippsland FM 104.7 and we are your local community connection. It's Friday, July the 24th, 2026. Welcome to Classic Aussie Cuts, the program about Australian music. That's music of any genre, by any artist, by any act, from any timeline. Now, I first met James Rufatt in Fairfield in 2014. He was playing and singing at a Rotary event that was in aid of fundraising for guide dogs. James is blind and he sat in a corner and entertained us while we were having our meal. After introducing myself, we struck up a bit of a rapport and I purchased his album, The Happiness Express, and fell in love with the title track. More than a decade later, the song being my introduction to well over 500 radio programs. Here we are with James on the line. Welcome to my Classic Aussie Cuts program, James.
Hello, baby.
Hello, how are you, mates?
I'm good, Greg. How are you, mate?
Good. You know, I think I had the microphone on as well, and there was a little button right at the top that I hadn't pressed, and I've got you now, so that's great.
Jolly good.
Yeah. So, hey, James, congratulations on putting together your reimagined Happiness Express. Not just the one track that I use as my theme, but your whole album, and I love the new version of the Aphrodisiac Blues, and so congratulations on putting it all together.
Thank you, Greg. It was a large project, quite a lengthy one, 9 months. We started back in September last year. Then we had Christmas and summer holidays and all that, but got back to it early this year and we finished up early June, so just last month, 9 months project. And I gave birth to a beautiful Happiness Express 2026 version.
Yeah, well, I had no troubles at all transferring the Happiness Express original version to the new version for the theme for my program. So I just the rockabilly nature of it just makes me it just sums up the name of the track as well. And I also really do enjoy that Caroline Gonthier is there. Helping you as well, and with supplying some backing vocals for you. It just gives it a new perspective, doesn't it?
Caroline takes it up to several levels up that I could not reach myself on my own. She just takes it up to a whole different level. She does a terrific job, Caroline Gonthier.
Right, so tell me, Jose, how did you get involved in music? And you know, I mentioned that you were blind, and the way that we first met. But how did you actually get involved in music?
Goes way back to the mid-80s, 1985. I started guitar lessons in June of '85. That lasted for 3 months. 9 months, 12 months later, actually in '86, September '86, found myself on national TV on the Red Faces segment of Hey Hey It's Saturday.
And anybody can see that actually on YouTube if they want to have a look and see what you were like way back then, 40 years ago now, mate.
Yes, there's a link to it at my website. Well, you can mention my website afterwards, but yes, there's a link that will take you directly to that footage.
Right. So, and then what intrigues me about your music is because I really love your harmonica playing. I just think that you're amongst, well, in my view, I just think you're amongst some of the best that I've heard in Australia. It's one of my it's an unsung instrument as far as I'm concerned, and yet it requires so much effort to do. Don't worry, I've tried it, but I've tried everything that I could try and do to try and become a musician, and nothing works for me. So, but I just love listening to the harmonica, especially blues, and you play great blues on your harmonica as well as your guitar.
Thank you, Greg. Yes, I'm still trying to, mate, as you may know. But I took up harmonica in the late 80s, so maybe 2 or 3 years afterwards. I met a friend by the name of Neville Treasure. He played harmonica, and so I took a couple of lessons off him, and I started playing ever since then, and tried to master the art of playing harmonica and guitar at the same time, and then I threw it singing, and it worked out okay for me.
So
it was good.
So as you were going through and starting off your career, James, you also had a family. You have a daughter that is very close to you. What were you doing for a profession?
I was doing gigs, cafes, restaurants, bars. This is during the early to mid 90s, and that was the same time I started writing my own material, but I didn't get around to actually recording my own material till about 2008 with my first album, Cheyenne.
Right, and that was named after?
My daughter, Cheyenne.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So, well, I know it's right because you told me it was right. So, you also have done a lot of busking work. I'm intrigued with your busking. For those people who are listening to this that maybe not know Melbourne that much, a lot of the work that you've done has been in Puckle Street in Moonee Ponds, which is a very, very busy thoroughfare. And you have a lot of regular people who listen to you while you're playing. It's a bit cold to be playing there now, but when you're playing there, you have a lot of people stopping by, don't you?
Yes, I started busking in the early 90s. Actually, that's where I first started in the city with my friend Neville Treasure. But then I started in the northern suburbs around here in Ascot Vale, Flemington, and it wasn't until about good 15 years ago in 2011 actually when I started playing in Puckle Street. Someone suggested it and I gave it a try, and I've been there ever since. So it'll be 15 years this coming August, this next coming month actually. Right. It'll be 15 years I've been playing on Puckle Street, and it's been very, very good for me.
So of course, you won't start again in August. You'll start when it gets warmer, I would imagine.
We'll have to see about that. I noticed I seem to feel the cold more now as I get older. So I don't know if that's an aging thing, or I'm just turning to a wuss, but I do feel it more these days, yes.
Yeah. Now, tell me, just talk about your you being blind. How were you received in Puckle Street and just basically in life in general? You do have a guide dog.
Yes, I'm on my fourth pup.
Yep.
I think it's my fourth pup. Yeah, Edric, Kiros, Waylon, Ivor. Yeah,
right.
Number 4.
So you call right? Okay.
So yeah, he's 8. Just turned 8 back in May. He's at that age where he's around about the time we start to slow down and gets into retirement. But we're both received very, 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 very well at Puckle Street. It's very much a community feel about it. So and I get my regulars and they stop to chat, and got to know quite a lot of people. Some are I've known for many, many years now, and some have sadly left us. And some, I keep in touch with.
Yep. And so, with your current dog being 8 years of age, when's it likely that he will be going to a good home?
No, he's at a very good home here.
He's at a very good home. He's not going anywhere. Is that right?
Yeah, he'll turn into a pet. So I'll just keep him as a pet.
Yeah, and so when will you introduce another dog?
Yeah, that'll happen. At the time I've retired, I'll be introduced to dog number 5.
Number 5, yes. So, mate, what's the future for you for music? Have you got any ideas of another album, or I know you've just put this one out. Have you got any ideas that you've started writing for a new one?
I do have some ideas. I want to try a couple of songs in the Bad Proverbs blues style. I haven't got the right voice for it, but I want to give it a couple of tries. Maybe write 2 songs in that in style, and the rest will probably be more laid back, my traditional style, more laid back.
Well, it's good music to listen to while you're having a meal, and it's also good music to listen to just sitting around having a glass of wine, and I just enjoy your music, mate. I've enjoyed listening to you live, and I enjoy listening to some of the tracks that you have. We all have our favourites. I don't know why you put that chook in front of Sorrento. I have no idea why. I'm sticking with the old Sorrento, mate.
Yes, me and Michael Gonthier, he runs
he runs a chook farm, does he?
That's it. He runs Stretch Studios, which turns into a chook farm occasionally. But and we were messing around on the internet, and I thought, how about a roost day? At the time, I thought, yeah, that sounds all right.
Yeah, right, okay. I'll stick with the old one when I use the old one later in my program for all the local markets.
Yes.
Yeah. James, I'm going to also say to you, you're a regular listener to this program. I'm sure you don't just listen for the fact that I play the Happiness Express every week. I don't think your ego is that big that you have to have reinforcement that somebody on the radio is playing it. I know other community radio stations like to play your music as well, which is really great. But I really quite feel privileged that I had the world premiere of the new Happiness Express, and I really do appreciate that as well.
I feel privileged that you've stuck with the Happiness Express as your intro and outro for a good, 10 years now?
Yeah, about that now. In fact, probably a bit more. So what we've got here, folks, is we've got 4 copies of the Happiness Express to give away. What you need to do, don't call yet, please. Don't call yet. Don't call yet, because I will not answer it. So when we get some music going, and I've got a fair bit of music coming up because we've finally got this interview going. It's 27 and a half minutes past 1 o'clock here on Gippsland FM, and this is Classic Aussie Cuts, and my very special guest is James Rufatt. James, so we've got the telephone number for those who want to know is 51348 51348 So please call. I will take your name and telephone number. I've got 4 copies of the Happiness Express. What I liked about what you put on, James, is you put 4 of the original tracks on, including the Happiness Express. So both versions of the Happiness Express are on the album. So it's a 16-track album, but 4 of those are actually original versions of stuff that you've already got on there.
Yes, as bonuses, I've added the 4 tracks from the original 2014 album. They seem to be the more popular ones, so I thought I'd add those to this recent one.
So 4 copies of the Happiness Express 2026 version are available. So when I start playing Aphrodisiac Blues again, I'm going to start it right from scratch. When I start playing Aphrodisiac Blues again to say goodbye to James, I will start taking some names, and over the next half hour or so, up until 2 o'clock, please give us the first 4 to call, will receive a copy and I will send them out to you. All you have to do is give me your name and address and telephone number, and I will send them out to you sometime in the next week. James, thank you very much for coming on, mate. I really do appreciate it. It's great to have you on board. Thank you very much also for allowing me to use the Happiness Express as my intro, outro of this program. It is such a really, really good track, and it deserves a lot more than I don't know how often other people play it or listen to it, and I don't know how many albums you've sold, and but I hope you have all the success with your new 2026 version of the Happiness Express.
Well, thanks very much, Greg, and once again, thank you for the support for the last 10, 12 years. And just before I leave you, I'll just give my website details.
Yep.
So it's jamesrufatt.com, James RUFATT.com, and you can find links to my video performances, TV performances, streaming details, CD
Oh,
details, all that.
What about a salad sandwich, mate?
I'm thinking about that.
Are you thinking about it?
That's coming up next.
All right, buddy. Thanks very much. Here is the Aphrodisiac Blues, the shorter version, and I think it's compact, tight, and really well put together. So please enjoy this, and I'll say goodbye to you, James, on air, and I'll talk to you in just a moment.
All righty, thank you.
Oh, there we go. The fabulous James Rufatt with the Aphrodisiac Blues off his brand new reimagined album, Happiness Express 2026. Just released. Visit his website. You can check it all out. But I do have 4 CDs to offer you. In fact, I have 3 to offer you. Telephone number is 5134 8444. Give me a call if you want a copy and I will send it out to you. All right, let's continue on. We've got a couple of messages and then I'm going to try and get back into the regular part of the program. This is, you are listening to Gippsland FM. It's 25 minutes to 2 o'clock here on Classic Aussie Cuts. G'day, Chuck, over there in Tucson, Arizona. Great to have you on board, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. And here are some messages, and then we